Today, I'll guide you through the process of using the built-in debugger in Visual Studio Code to debug your code more effectively. First, we need to install an extension called Python Debugger. If you don't already have it installed, click on Extensions and type Python Debugger. Then click on Install. Now that we have installed the extension, let's try and debug this code. The intended aim of this code is to prompt the user for input and then returns the exact copy of the user's input, but with all the vowel letters removed if present. When we run this code, notice that while it removes the vowel characters, it doesn't return back the case in its original case. We will debug this code using the VSCode debugger. Also, notice how when I hover toward the left side of the line number, it becomes a little bit red. And when I click on it, it becomes very red. This is an indication that I've set what is called a breakpoint. Breakpoints are markers that pause the execution of your code at a specific line. So always set a breakpoint before using the debugger. Click on this icon in the sidebar. Then click on this big button called Run and Debug. Choose Python as the environment. Now we are ready to start debugging. The debugger executes my code but pauses it at this breakpoint. If you notice, each of these icons at the top of the screen performs a specific task. If I click on this icon called Continue, it resumes the execution of this program until the program finishes executing, which is not what I want. What I actually want is to execute this program line by line. The icon I really need right now is this one called Step Into, because it allows us to step into this program, giving us the chance to run this program line by line. Next, I'll click on Step Over, since this is a built-in function, so I'm definitely sure it works as intended. It's prompting me for an input down in the terminal window. I'll just write hello in uppercase. This word variable now stores the value hello. If I click on Step Over, it will just execute this line of code automatically without stepping into this shorten function, which isn't my aim, but I'll just click on it so you know what happens when we click on Step Over. I'll rerun the debugger and type in hello. Now I'll step into this function. The placeholder now holds a value. When I click on Step Into, copy variable is now created, although it's empty for now. Proceed to the next line. This time, the vowel variable now contains the list of vowels. It then leads us to this for loop, and I'll step into the loop. Words now hold the value of H, but H is not a vowel. Now, the copy variable is updated and stores H. Now we know that the bug is from this particular line of code, because we want each letter of copy minus the vowels to be exactly like string, which is the original input. So for now, I'll stop the debugging and fix this problem. To fix this problem, I'll just remove this and do this. Hopefully, this will fix the bug. Let's run the debugger again and input the same hello in uppercase. And step into the function. If I should click on step into, now copy stores H in its exact case. This time E is a vowel, so it shouldn't copy. And gladly E was not stored. Next value is L, and as we all know, L is not a vowel, so it will be copied. The copy variable is now updated. Again, L is not a vowel, so it will be copied. And lastly, O is a vowel, so it won't be copied. Now the program returns copy, and as you can see here, shorten holds this value, which would then be printed out, and it leads me back to this main line of code, signifying that it has finished executing the program. And now the debugger comes to an end. Okay, now that is pretty much how a debugger works. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. If you didn't understand a particular concept, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll see you again in another video. Peace.